Hello students, I am here with another video from the chapter of class 7th NCERT book, that is Electric Current and its Effects. Before starting today's video, I would like to tell you all that till now what all things we have discussed in this chapter. So we have started with the chapter by the definition and the understanding the concept of electric current. So we saw that electric current means it is a continuous flow of charges from one point to another point in a conductor. Okay, and this is also known as these electric charges is also known as the current. Why it is called as a electric current? Because the charges are moving from one place to another in a continuous motion. So that is why it is said to be as the current. Okay, next thing we discussed about it was the components. It was the circuit first of all. So what do you mean by a circuit? Circuit means it is a complete pathway where this current is moving, and then we have seen that where the pathway in the path when the current is moving, that is known as the circuit, and the circuit is composed of many parts. Now what are these parts? The parts of circuit means it is the component of circuit. So the components of circuit includes it is going to have certain parts, and those parts are known as to the components of circuit. And the components could include the wires, the battery, a switch, and it could be a bulb or any other device which is used to see that whether this circuit is working or not. Now on the basis of the presence and the absence of the current in the circuit, it could be of two types. It is said to be as a complete circuit, and it is also said to be as incomplete circuit. Okay, so this complete circuit and incomplete circuit concept says that whenever all the components are present in the circuit is working properly, means all the components are working properly in a complete circuit, that is said to be as a complete circuit, because the switch is in on condition and the current is flowing because the bulb is glowing. Okay, next, if we say what is the meaning of incomplete circuit? Incomplete circuit means it is a circuit where the current is not flowing. And if current is not flowing, means bulb is not glowing, and if bulb is not glowing, it means either it could be the switch might be off, or if any other device is not working in that complete circuit. Then after that we discussed about the next point that included the effects of current. Okay, so before that we have also seen about the symbols used in those electric circuit. So the components of electric circuit could be represented in the short form by using the symbols. So these symbols, I have drawn certain symbols. Those symbols are useful for making the circuit diagrams. Now how would you define circuit diagram? Circuit diagram means it is a diagram which is drawn with the help of the components of circuit, and where these components of circuit are going to be represented in the form of the symbols either, or it could be in a diagrammatic representation. Okay, next we saw about the effect of the electric current. Means we have to study this chapter in two parts. Okay, now what is the first part was about the concept of this electric current, and the second part includes that it is the effect of electric current. Now what are the effects of electric current? One was the heating effect, and the second effect is this magnetic effect. So we have seen about the heating effect of electric current, and then we saw about the magnetic effect of electric current yesterday. So in heating effect of electric current, we have also seen about the different devices which is based upon the principle of heating effect. What is that principle of heating effect? It is that when the current is flowing in a wire, or when a current is flowing in a circuit, it is going to warm up, or it becomes hot. So this shows that when the current is flowing, it has one effect, that is known as the heating effect. Other could be it produces light, and also it produces the magnetic effect also. Fine. So this magnetic effect can be easily seen by one another device called as magnet. Okay, so we have seen that when one scientist was there whose name was Oersted, so he has done one experiment where he has proved that whenever the electric current is flowing, it is going to produce the magnetic effect. How it is going to be proved? It is proved by using a small magnetic compass. So what is the role of this compass? This has a magnetic needle inside it. Now this needle is going to point towards the north and south direction of the earth. Okay. Now next, how is this magnetic compass useful in this magnetic effect? So we have kept that small magnetic compass inside the box where the from the outer side the wire was wound on that particular box. Okay. It has a magnetic compass inside this, and this was connected with a battery and a switch. Okay, it was connected with a battery and it was connected to a switch. Now what we have to see, when once the switch was in on condition, this needle was showing deflection. Now what was this deflection? Deflection means the needle started moving. Now once the needle started moving, it could be like this needle was showing deflection. It started moving left to right or left and right just at the till the time the current was flowing in this circuit. Okay. Now if the current was not flowing, it stopped. The needle stopped. Okay. So this proves that whenever the electric current is flowing, then what happens? The magnetic effect is also produced. Now what is the factor? The factor was electric current, because already the circuit was complete. Now also the circuit is complete. But what is the difference in the circuit? What is the difference in the why the deflection of the needle was only shown when the current was flowing? It means that it was the current which was determining the movement of this or the deflection of this needle. Okay, so this was only the current which was determining the movement of this needle. So I said that the circuit was complete because magnetic needle has already been kept inside. This magnetic compass is already being kept inside this box. And then what happens? The current was not flowing, but difference was this much only. But still what has happened, as soon as the current started flowing, this needle shows the deflection. So why it was showing deflection? It was the current which was determining this movement. So it was decided that this current has the magnetic effect. It was the current which shows this magnetic effect. Okay, so this was very clear from this experiment. And next thing was what we need to discuss here in this magnetic effect is that, okay, so we have also seen the definition of this magnetic effect. Magnetic effect means it is a property of current. You could say that it is a property of current because of which this current shows it attracts the magnetic substances. When it is attracting the magnetic substance, it means that it is showing the magnetic effect. Okay, so this was about the magnetic effect of electric current, and this was easily proved by this oyster experiment. And the complete thing, this magnetic effect is it is proved by one device called the electromagnet. Now this what is this electromagnet? As the name suggests, what is this electromagnet? I must discuss this. This electromagnet means it is a magnet which is produced with the help of electricity. Now this magnet means one of the iron pieces there which is behaving like a magnet, which behaves like a magnet till the time the electric current is flowing. Okay, so this means that till the time the current is flowing, this iron piece or this the soft iron core or the material is going to behave like a magnet. Now what kind of material could behave like a magnet? It is the iron, or it is the magnetic substances which could be attracted by the magnet, that behaves like a magnet till the time the electric current is passed through it. It is passed through or it is flowing through that particular substance. Now if we have taken this, this electric current is flowing in the electromagnet, or we could say that that particular iron object is behaving like a magnet till the time the electricity is flowing in it. So this behaves like a magnet till the time electric current is flowing. So this electromagnet has very much role in the different areas. Now how is this electromagnet produced? Means how we make this electromagnets and how this magnetic effect is utilized and how these electromagnets are being made. So for that you need to do, what you need to do is you need to understand one structure of a instrument that is known as the solenoid. Okay. Now what is a solenoid? Solenoid means it is a coiled structure. Okay, so it is a coiled structure and this is connected with a battery which is connected to a switch. Okay, which is connected to a switch. So now what happens here, we have seen that this is a wire which is coiled in its structure. So the coil of wire, it is having a number of turns. So what is a solenoid? So this structure, this is very similar to the spring, okay, which is present in the pen or somewhere. If you have seen what is the structure of a spring looks like this only. So it is just the number of turning of a wire. Okay, it could be of different metal. So here what happens, the wire is coiled, wire is just made in the form of spring, it is having a number of turns. So if any device which is having this number of turns, or any metal, or here we could specify that this metal is copper. When this copper wire has metal wire has so many, or has a number of turns. Okay, so it has a number of turns, it is known as the solenoid. Okay, now what is a solenoid? Solenoid is a structure, it is a structure of metallic wire which has a number of turns in it. Okay, so this is known as a solenoid. Fine. So this solenoid is going to be made with the help of the insulated copper wire here. Okay, now how is this solenoid helpful in making electromagnets? Now if this solenoid has one iron rod inside which is present here, okay, so this has iron rod, or this is known as soft iron core, upon which this solenoid is being wound. This copper wire is being tightly wrapped. Number of turns, if number of turns are more, it is going to cover this solenoid, it is going to cover this iron rod very easily. Now this has to be just covering this soft iron core, and the soft iron core in turn is going to behave like a magnet, and that will be termed as electromagnet. Now how is this working? As soon as the current starts flowing in this circuit, the circuit is to be closed. What happens, once the circuit is being closed, now what happens, the current starts flowing in it. Now once the current starts flowing in it, it is going to move in these coils, in these turns, and once the current is flowing in this soft iron core, now this starts behaving like a magnet. How would you prove that? You would see that if you are keeping some iron objects, you could keep some iron pins over here, this could be attracted towards this electromagnet. Now as soon as this is switched off, now once this is switched off, now what happens, this current stops flowing. Once this current stops flowing, what happens, all the pins would be detached from this. Okay, it is again going to be detached. Now when this pin is going to be detached, now what you could see that this is behaving, the soft iron core is behaving like a magnet till the time the switch was in on condition, or the circuit was complete. So the current was flowing in it. Till the time the current was flowing in it, this soft iron behaved like a magnet, and this is why this is known as the electromagnet. Now, what is an electromagnet? Electromagnet is it is a material, it is a device, it is an instrument. We could say it is a device which is made with the help of, means it is made when the electricity is flowing in it. It behaves like a magnet. It is a iron piece. It is a soft iron piece which behaves like a magnet till the time electricity is flowing in it. Now, once the electricity is not flowing in it, what happens? It is going to be stopped. It is going to stop showing its magnetic effect. Just because of that, it has very much, its power could be increased or decreased. Okay, now how is the strength of this electromagnet getting increased and decreased? It is going to be increased and decreased just because of this solenoid. Solenoid means it is the spring of the copper wire. Okay, so it is the spring of a copper wire. Now what happens? This electromagnet has a very much role in the different devices, as in the computers also it has role. It has role in the speakers. You could see that when the switch is in on condition, the speaker also attracts some of the particles. Or you could see that when you are putting the plug in a socket for some time, what happens? It starts behaving like a magnet, because that the pins of the socket, the pins of the plug, I mean to say the plug is behaving like a magnet for some time, for few seconds. So that is why it is said to be as that electric charge also contains magnetism in it, and this could be shown easily by this electromagnet. Now we are discussing about the things which are related to this electromagnet and where it is being utilized. So this electromagnet is made strong on the basis of the current, the amount of current flown in it. Okay, if the current is flowing in a lesser amount, then it is going to behave like a magnet, and till the time the current is flowing, it is going to behave. Okay, so it is used in the cranes for lifting the weight, in lifting the loads. Okay, it is used in different industries for moving the heavy things from one place to another place, because electromagnet, see, suppose that it is in the car industry, or it is a factory where the heavy loads are being made, and all these loads are made up of the iron. Okay, now what happens? This iron object is going to be attracted towards this electromagnet. Huge cranes are there, and those cranes have a big electromagnet inside it. The what is being done inside those cranes, inside those heavy objects? The electromagnets are placed. Means soft iron core is there. This is present already. Only the thing is that you need to switch it on in on condition. Once the switch is in on condition, it starts behaving. That big huge magnet starts behaving like a huge piece of iron is going to behave like an electromagnet. Okay. Now once this starts behaving like electromagnet, it could lift very easily the heavy weights and all. It could easily move the heavy weights. And what happens once if the industries is of car, for example, if we take that it is a car industry, now what happens? This car industry, in that one car has to be taken from one place to another place. So how this has to be transferred? This could be transferred easily by using these heavy electromagnets. This electromagnet is going to lift up the car, and this could lift up the car from one place, and it could deliver the car to the next place in that particular place in the particular industry. Okay. Now next thing is that sometimes what happens, the ship sinks inside the ocean, or the aeroplane crashes and moves inside the ocean or a water body. Now what happens? We need to take out the metallic object from the water body. So there also we use the electromagnets. Now these electromagnets are utilized for taking out the metallic objects from the underwater or from inside the sea, or it is also utilized for taking out the metallic things if it is present in a particular place. It is also used by junk dealers where this huge magnets are being utilized. These are sometimes the electromagnet. They just keep on searching the iron objects, and then what happens? They are going to select those iron objects. They could separate the iron objects or the magnetic objects from non-magnetic substances. Okay, so this also is utilized because of the electromagnets is being there. It is going to help them a lot. Now what has to be done? It has also taken with the help of this electromagnet is utilized in the in the medicine field also. Okay, so if you have seen those large MRI machines are there. Okay, MRI machines are there. These MRI machines are used, this is using the huge electromagnets to scan the structure of your body, okay, or to scan the, sometimes these MRIs are being specially being done for the heads. So this is being utilized for taking out the images of your brain, or it could be, it is utilized for taking out the structure of internal structure, and to study the internal organs, okay, if there is any problem in those internal organs or in the brain. Okay, so what is being done, this is being utilized for in the field of medicine also. Okay, so now what happens, which is, this is being shown, this MRIs, or in other, even other things are also, other fields are also there where this electromagnet is being used. Okay, so we have seen the field of separation of the magnetic and non-magnetic substances, then it is also utilized in the, even inside the generators, in the motors. So many places are there where these electromagnets are being used. Okay, so it is used in the computers, it is used in the various electrical appliances. Okay children, so this was about the use of this electromagnet. Now one more use of this electromagnet is the structure of, means it is one of the use which is given in your NCERT books, is the use of this electromagnet in electric bell. Electric bell. Okay, so this is one of the another instrument which is utilizing this electromagnet. Okay, so this electromagnet is being used in these electric bells. Okay, now we are quite familiar with an electric bell, it has electromagnets inside it. Okay, let us see how, where is this electromagnet present now. Okay, so one diagram is given here in your book which is going to show you the circuit diagram of an electric bell, where this electric bell is having the soft iron core, and upon which the spring of this copper wire is being attached, and this is being attached to one of the one other part. Now next, this is again wrapped, and this has a switch, means this has a screw, then again this screw is attached, and this has a gong. Okay, this has a hammer, and here from this side it is being attached to a battery, and this is again attached to a battery. Yes, and one more is here which is having a battery and a switch. Okay, next, what is present, you have one structure of a gong which is present here. So this is a diagram for this electric bell. Now how this is being used, let us see. So here what happens, this diagram is showing you the structure of an electric bell, and how is this being done, how is this being means using the circuit, and what is the circuit diagram saying about. So this shows the circuit diagram of an electric bell. So what happens, now let us see the parts of this electric bell. It consists of a coil of wire which is being wound on a piece of iron. Okay, so this is the wire which is wound at the piece of iron. So this rectangular structure which is present over here is, these are the iron pieces, and this is what is known as the electromagnet. This behaves like an electromagnet. Okay, now how is this behaving like an electromagnet, I'll just let you know. So these are the wire, this is a wire which is being wound on the iron piece, remember. Then after that, what is being there, the coil acts like an electromagnet. How this is acting as an electromagnet, as I told you that one iron piece is there which has a solenoid upon it. Now inside this and this is being connected with a battery and a switch. as soon as the current is switched on condition, it starts behaving like a magnet. Why? Because electric current is also started flowing in this iron piece, and this iron piece is going to be turned inside in the form of electromagnet. The similar thing is happening here also. Once the switch is closed, once the switch is in on condition, this bell starts working. Now as soon as this bell starts working, it is going to behave like an electromagnet. Okay, now we'll see different more parts of this, and we'll see the working if time permits. Then otherwise I will discuss this working in the next class. Okay, so let us first see the structure of this electric bell. So what is the structure? Means what are the parts of electric bell? So first part is this wire which is wound on the iron piece. Now next thing is that an iron strip with a hammer is there. So this is known as hammer. Okay, so this hammer is attached, which is kept closer to this electromagnet from this side. This is known as screw. Okay, this is known as screw. Now if you could see that the diagram is not labeled in your book, you can label that diagram. Okay, and seeing this help, with taking this help, you could easily just label the diagram which is given in your NCERT book, because of which you could be able to easily understand what I am saying and what is the circuit diagram, and how we will see the working of this electric bell. Okay children, next is that there is a contact screw. So this is also known as contact screw. Okay, or simply it is always written as a screw. Now what is that contact screw? I'll just tell you. Okay, then next is that the current is flowing in the coil, it becomes electromagnet, and then it puts on the iron piece strip. It is a hammer which is going to hit this circular object. This is known as gong. Okay, this is known as gong. This is battery, this is switch. Okay, these are the wires, connecting wires, fine, and the iron strip is going to come in contact. Okay, so this is all about the parts of electric bell. Okay, so this is a part of electric bell, and these are the parts of electric bell. Now this electric bell is going to work upon an electromagnet, and where is this electromagnet present? This electromagnet is present here inside the circuit. So this is also said to be as the circuit diagram of electric bell. Okay, so this is also known as the circuit diagram of electric bell. Okay children, so this is about where is this electromagnet present. That was the main concept here. I must say that this electromagnet is present inside the circuit where this iron pieces are there. Two iron pieces are there, which is going to behave like an electromagnet once the switch is in on condition. Now how is the switch is going to be in on condition? Let's see. So as soon as the switch is in on condition, the current starts flowing in the, because battery is already being there, so this battery is started going to give it is going to give the current flow is current is going to be flowing here in the circuit. This completes the circuit. As soon as the circuit is complete, this contact screw is going to attach with this electromagnet. Okay, as the switch is in on condition, this contact screw goes near to this iron piece. Okay, because this behaves like a magnet. Once first the current is flowing in this electromagnet, in this iron piece with the wire. Now what happens? Once the current starts flowing, it attracts this iron screw, contact screw. This comes in contact. As a result, the hammer is being attached to this contact screw. This hammer will this is going to hit this gong, and it starts making sound. Okay, so that is why you could hear the sound. Now main concept behind the working of this electromagnet, behind the working of this electric bell was that what was the main how is this electric bell was working? This was working once the switch is in on condition, it is going to pass the current in this wire, okay, which is wound on the iron piece, which behaves which is going to be in contact with this, comes in contact with iron piece. Now this iron piece behaves like an electromagnet. Once this behaves like an electromagnet, it attracts the contact screw. Now once the screw is attracted towards the electromagnet, this iron piece, this is going to attract, or this could pull this hammer towards the, because of which this hammer hits gong and it starts making sound. The ringing sound is produced. So this is how, and once again what happens, till the time you are pressing the switch, till the time you are pressing it in on condition, the switch is in on condition. So what happens, this circuit is maintained, this circuit is going to be complete. Now once you release your hand from the switch, what happens, you put up your hand from the switch, this breaks the circuit. Once this breaks the circuit, this contact screw comes back. Now once this comes back, this hammer comes back, the ringing sound is stopped and the circuit is incomplete. Now till the time you are switching it in on condition, this is going to behave like an electromagnet, and this is going to produce the ringing sound because of the hammering. This hammer is going to hit this gong. Okay, so this is what is about the electric bell and its working. Okay, so this is electric bell, its parts and its working. So children, that was all about in today's video. We have seen about the magnetic effect of electric current, where the magnetic effect is because of the solenoid structure. And what is the solenoid? It is used to make electromagnet. Okay, solenoid is just a spring, and that spring is of wire is used to convert the normal iron object to this is going to be converting the iron object in the form of magnet. So such magnets which are being made with the help of electricity, they are known as electromagnets, and it has many use. One of the use which we discussed was this electric bell, where these two small pieces of iron, where the wire is being wound on it, it behaves like the electromagnet, children. So this was all about today's video. I will meet you all in the next video with the next topics to be discussed on this chapter. Okay children, so that's all for today.